For the last 20 years, I have been dealing with inconsistent income, and I am here to talk to you about digital marketing and how easy it is for anyone to get involved with. Digital marketing is an opportunity for you to create an income online. For years and years and years, I have been searching for an opportunity to make an income online. Why? Because I saw people doing it all around me, and I thought, if they can do it, I can do it. So that's the biggest thing with where I'm at in life. My name's Ashley. I'm 44 years old. I've been looking for years and years and years to figure out a way to make an income online. The reason is because I saw other people doing this. I saw other people earning an income from the comfort of their home, from working at home, not having to deal with traffic, not having to deal with tolls and time and road rage. I did not want to get in the car and drive away to a place of business, hang out for 8 hours a day with a bunch of momos that I didn't have anything in common with, other than our employer was all paying us that's the only thing we had in common, right? I didn't want to do that. I wanted to have freedom and time control. I wanted to go shopping with my groceries and do my errands when most people weren't. I did not want to be stuck in traffic. I did not want to be with the masses, right? I live in a city of 2 million plus people. So my goal in life is always to do things when other people aren't, so that I can get home, I can take advantage of my time, I can be really efficient with what it is that I need to do in a day. Hey there, my name's Ashley. I'm a realtor. I've been in the business for 20 years, and I have been obviously open minded about business and how things are changing. If you look around you, you'll realize people are getting paid differently at work, right? People are getting paid differently for jobs that they're doing online. You have the Amazon people who are making an income having a separate store. You have the Etsy people who maybe are a little more crafty and can do things out of the comfort of their home and sell them online for fun. I have friends that are in the Amazon world, and they go looking for books, strangely enough. I mean, out of all the things that you could go looking for Amazon, I figured that the book market would be saturated and there wouldn't be really a market for that. But I was wrong. There is a book market that's still out there for people who want to go and hunt for these books on Amazon, right? So the thing is this, I'm 44 years old. I'm going to retire in about 11 years. My name's Ashley. I'm a realtor, recently a broker. And for the last, I would say, 5 years, I was operating out of fear. I was operating out of fear because I saw the Zillows of the world. I saw the realtor.coms of the world. I saw the Zillows, the Trulias, the Redfins, the Orchid. I saw the iBuyers, right? There's a lot of people that move into the online space in real estate, and it's a little scary because once people start transactioning online and become used to it, there's a possibility that my role could go away. And I don't want it to go away. I absolutely love real estate. I will always do real estate, but the inconsistent income and the unpredictable closings, and depending on people who have excellent credit, can put money down to buy a home, are able to compete in a market where there's steady growth happening, can get approved. People are having a tough time getting approved right now, and the interest rates are pretty high. And for the first time ever, the housing prices are the highest that they've ever been. So you've got a lot of factors working against you if you're a buyer and you have to buy. And that's the thing that's really inconsistent about my career. Now, most people that are in business do a business plan every year. Raise your hand if you are a Q4 person. Q4 is setting up for Q1 of the following year. Does that make sense? So in real estate, we have been trained to be proactive. Like, we own a company, we own a business. Most realtors don't really have a most realtors, I think, get out there and just hit the ground running. Maybe they didn't go with a brokerage who set them up as a business, who set them up as a company and shared with them how to become successful. I was lucky enough to get to work for an amazing broker for 11 years who taught me some serious fundamentals and showed me how to operate a company based in real estate. So, what does that look like? So, every year around Q4, quarter four, right, that would be coming up right now, October, November, December, the last quarter of the year. That looks like me sitting down and planning my buyers, my sellers, who's on my radar, who do I know in my sphere of influence that's going to be selling their house, that's going to be buying a property, that their kids going to college. So we need to make sure that we have a house bought for their kid to live in while they're at school. Who's looking to invest in real estate, who's looking to buy commercial property, who wants to buy an apartment, how do we diversify our income, right? Like those are the conversations that I'm having with my business plan when I go to do my quarter four numbers, my quarter four numbers for 2025. So, because I am already used to that, let me tell you the accomplishments that I've made. I understand that next year I'm going into I already know my business. I know my business for the first quarter. I've got two properties that are getting ready to hit the market probably in the next 10 days, and they're priced at 700,000. Now we're going to be going in a little overpriced because the seller needs that money, but he's agreed to me that we're going to, go into 2025. We're going to shut it down. And in 2025, if the election doesn't reveal the person that we want and the interest rates drop significantly, then we have a game plan number two. But because I'm being proactive and I'm listening to my clients' needs, I'm able to facilitate this transaction and figure out where it is that we need to go, right? So about 5 years ago, I became very fearful about my real estate career. I started looking around and seeing all the hands that were in my back pocket, right? All the hands that were trying to get into my pocketbook. There's constant contact to make sure that you're dripping on your sphere of influence. There's these social media softwares that are making sure that you're posting content weekly, daily to stay in front of your sphere of influence. There's the lead generation systems, the CRMs. Everybody wants a piece of your pie when you're a realtor. And at the end of the day, if you're not careful and you're not playing red light, green light, when the market starts to shift, you have an opportunity to really get to zero. And that's a scary place to be. You never want to have that happen. So because I'm aware of what's going on and the real estate world, the wonderful thing about the real estate world is we have people who are entertaining us all the time. We have title companies who put on these presentations and bring people in that have this, new wave ChatGPT, or sharing with us how to do a listing presentation, or maybe giving us ideas on how to be a better buyer representation, right? So we have these tools and tips and tricks that keep us sort of ahead of the curve, sort of keep us in the know of what's to come, what's happening, and forward thinking. And that's what I love about my business, is because I've always felt like I've got a little step up on other people, and that's always been encouraging for me. So, and 5 years ago, I'm operating out of fear. I'm scared out of my mind that the real estate market is just going to kick me to the curb, that they're not going to need me anymore because they're going to have, generated bots out there working. They're going to have automations that are going to just say, hey, we don't need you. There's already companies that are paying realtors salaries now to go out and represent these people who are calling on the phone and show property, right? Like that's not the way that I want to continue to do my real estate business. So I started looking around. And I looked at Amazon. I looked at a couple of other things. I looked at Pinterest. I tried to understand how to get into the online space and have an income. I wanted an income. I wanted to work 2 hours a day. I wanted to be able to do something that would work alongside my career that I already love. I wanted to be able to make significant money, not just $10,000 extra a year, although that would be fine. But if I could figure out a way to make an additional $50,000 a year on top of my real estate income, that would be amazing. That would allow me to set myself up for success on the security side of financing. That would allow me to put my money away into my retirement account. That would allow me to just breeze through life so easily, because I know it costs me about $40,000 annually just to live. What I mean by that is food, shelter, car, gas, groceries, cell phone, internet, right? I know that it's about $40,000 for me to live in Dallas, Texas. And if I could just find a way to have an additional $50,000 just working, like just expected income, predictable income that I could count on, that would help me out so much in my real estate career. So one day I'm scrolling through TikTok, and because I've studied this space, I mean, you guys, I have been in this space for 5 years and I've probably spent close to over $20,000. So the reason that I'm so passionate about this is because I don't want you to have the same scars that I did. I'm a reader, and I started reading when I was 20. And the reason that I read is because I heard this quote one time, this quote from a billionaire who said, if I document my journey and share with others my mistakes, maybe I can encourage people to already learn from my mistakes and continue forward and not get caught up on the struggle, not get caught up on the hangups of getting started in an online business. So that's the reason that I'm here. I care about you. I care about you because I went through it for 5 years and spent $20,000 of my own money. And I am so excited that I did it, because along the journey, I have learned so much. I started a podcast. I learned how to have 5 employees working for me virtually. There's things that I learned along the journey. And although I look back at my time that I did and all the things that I learned, I'm like, there's a part of me that's like, man, I should be so much further. But then there's another part that's bigger inside of me that's like, man, I'm about to take off because of all of these worldly scenarios that I've put myself in, that I've exposed myself to. I'm getting great at the 2-hour workday. You guys, we talk about this 2-hour a day workday. It's true. It is 100% true. I see some naysayers and some haters out there saying it's not a 2-hour a day workday. It's not when you first start, but very quickly as you develop this new skill, because when you're learning a new skill that's in demand, that's going to change your reality, that's going to provide a different outlook for you and your family in just 1 year, you got to go through a few little learning curves, right? And once you get through a few learning curves, it becomes simplified. It becomes so easy. I wish I could compare myself to who I was in April when I started this thing. You would see a significant difference and a confidence and an empowerment in who it is that I am since I started my digital marketing business. It's fantastic, the growth that's happening behind the scenes that you can't see. It's fantastic, the growth that's happening when I go to do my live. It used to take me a little bit to get started and to get going on my live. Now I can go pretty much within a 5 to 10 minute period and go, okay, I'm getting ready to go live. And I already know what it is that I'm talking about. Now, some days are easier than others. I wish it was just a skit that I could just like completely just, regurgitate. I'm working on that. But I also want to be authentic, because the people who are out there listening to me, there's a reason that you're here. You're either listening to me because you're a realtor and you're sick and tired of inconsistent income. There's a reason that you're here. You're here because I am telling you that I have been in business for 20 years as a realtor. I had to basically find my own money. When you're a realtor, you're 100% commission. You don't get paid biweekly. You don't get paid stock options. You don't get paid every time somebody walks through your store to make a purchase. You get paid when a property closes. So what does that mean? That means you got to be really good at organizing and managing your asset. Asset allocation is something that Dave Ramsey and Tony Robbins taught me about 20 years ago. And it was one of the best books I could have ever read, because that asset allocation taught me at 34 years old how to navigate in a world of 100% commission. Now that I'm here, I am able to share with you what it is that I'm doing, because I'm in a career that allows me to be flexible with my time already. I already work from home. I found out in 2011 that I wanted to work from home. I wanted to have my own toilet and I wanted to have my own kitchen. I didn't want to go to work and deal with people, bitching and moaning about me cooking up my tuna or my salmon in the kitchen, right? Like, who's been there? It's like the person who like comes to work with the gross fish, and puts it in the microwave. Like, I didn't do that, but I experienced that, right? Like, I experienced that person who came to work and put tuna in the microwave for the whole company to hear about it, right? I didn't want to be that. I wanted to have my own kitchen, my own toilet. I wanted to be able to work in my underwear, right? Who in here wants to work in their underwear? I mean, it is so much fun. I get so much more done the minute my feet hit the floor out of the bed. I am sharp. I am a sharp, sharp, sharp person because I've had time to sit there and relax and renew and revive all of my hormones and my cells, and my battery is charged and I'm ready to go. Now, that's what it is that I'm doing. I'm getting to share this exciting journey of what it is that I'm doing. We're going to be in a digital world very soon. We're already there. For those of you who are interested in operating your own business from your little mini mainframe that's right here in your back pocket, this beautiful thing called a cell phone. You guys, do you realize back in 1985, this little computer was as big as your living room? Right? It was as big as your living room because we hadn't quite figured out how to condense that microchip into something that you could take with you portably. Can you imagine not having a cell phone to get you to where you're going on a Google Maps or on a GPS situation? Can you imagine not being at the grocery store, being able to go into your grocery store app and clip your electronic coupon so that you could save $20 every time you check out? Can you imagine not being able to look up the minute that you're in a conversation with somebody at dinner and like fact check? You know what I mean? Like, how crazy is it that we're in a world where we have these micro computers in our back pocket? So if you're scrolling on your phone and you're 44 years old and you're looking at your phone and you're spending 13, 14 hours a week on your phone doing nothing, making no money, why not flip it and be the one who has an income online? It's amazing to me. I'm online more now, like virtually, than I've ever been in my life. I am on every channel. I am on YouTube. I am on TikTok. But the thing is this, I'm not scrolling anymore. I'm not scrolling. I'm actually utilizing my social medias to make me an income for my family, where I can do my real estate career and I can deal with unpredictable commissions and inconsistent income, and the feds don't bother me, interest rates don't bother me, the prices of the houses don't bother me, because I am making a six-figure income on my phone on this online space. And now I don't have to freak out and be worried and be working in a state of fear. I was in a state of fear for the longest time working, and it was exhausting, right? So let me share with you this. My name's Ashley. I am a realtor. I've been in the real estate space basically for 2 decades. And when I found this digital product, it made me so happy because I realized finally we have fast forwarded enough that where things are simple. Things used to not be simple. Just 5 years ago in 2019, I tried my hardest to get into the Amazon space. I didn't understand it. I tried really, really hard to get into the digital space. I had no idea it was going to be a digital product. Had no idea it was going to be a digital product. Yes, I heard these girls talk about this digital product. Yes, I heard these people talk about a Canva course and building a Canva and selling it online for $39. But I thought, golly, I'm trying to figure out a way to make like $10,000 a month. $39 for a Canva course is going to be a lot because I'm going to have to, well, let's just do the math. If I need to make $10,000 a month, or want to, I just want to, I don't need to, but I want to, divided by $39, then I'm going to have to sell 256 $39 canvases, right? Or I could sell a high dollar trafficked item that's $900, sell 10 and make make $10,000. Does that make sense? So one day I'm scrolling on TikTok. I see this woman. She stops me in my tracks because she figured it out. And I can't believe that I didn't figure it out with all the knowledge that I have and all the experience that I have in this digital world. I can't believe I didn't figure out a way to put this together and to take it to the World Wide Web, but she did. And I'm so thankful that she did. She put this thing together called Legacy Builder Program, which is what I'm in, dailywealthonline.com. And it's a product. You buy the product, it's a master resale rights, and then I can turn around and sell it to you. And because I'm going to the World Wide Web, that is 5.2 billion people. 5.2 billion people are on the World Wide Web, social media every day. Isn't that crazy? 5.2 billion people are on social media every day. So if I'm going to TikTok and to YouTube and I'm pushing out my other content on other channels, like if Instagram's your gig, go for it. Put it on Instagram. I don't really understand Instagram. I just simply did exactly what the owner of the business said to do, and that's what I'm doing. So I started my channel, which is dailywealthonline.com. That gives me access to sell my 4 income streams, which are Legacy Builder Program, Passive Daily Blueprint, Digital Mastery, and the Launchpad. All 4 income streams allow me to make a $900, a $300, a $600, and a $100 income. Or I can sell the $100 Launchpad, which is going to teach people the fundamentals of what this is. So because I saw what it was, I already knew what it was, right? So let's keep going. So when I got into Legacy Builder programs, the first thing I did was I paid my $900, and then the one-time website cost, which is $29, which if you've ever tried to build a website, that is insane because you cannot build a website for less than $1,000, less than 1,800 actually. I've built 3, and every time one was 34, one was 23, and one was 1,800. I've never seen anybody build me a website for less than $1,800. So for $29, I get this website, this business in a box is what I call it. Now, when you get this business in a box, because I bought the Legacy Builder program because I wanted access to everything. And here's the thing, no matter what level that you want to come in at, you will get to experience what it is that you're missing out on. And you'll figure out real quickly that you need to be a part of the largest one because you'll have access to everything. Now, with inside the Legacy Builder program, we have our modules. So like, let's say that I'm ready to get started today. If I had 2 hours to go to dailywealthonline.com, put my email in to this highly converting page that shares with me an 11-minute video that explains everything. Once I watch this video, if I'm ready to go now, I have an opportunity to use a layaway system, a P plan to get in to get in right now. Then after that, I'm going to get an email that's going to explain, here is your system. Are you ready to go? So once you log into Digital Growth Community Legacy Builder program, the first module that you get is click here to get started. The first thing that you're going to see is welcome to Legacy Builders program. We're going to share with you the community guidelines and the agreement there, and we're going to share with you what to expect. The very second thing that you see is going to be your live Zoom link and replays. Now, the beautiful thing about this Legacy Builder program is we just started in April. This program became available April 2024. I decided to purchase this program April 13th, 2024. It took me about a week to get started because I didn't actually start taking it to the social media until April 27th. So the most important thing, in my opinion, is the Zoom link and live calls, right? Because if you're going to be in a community that's interactive and is teaching you how to learn a new skill, then you definitely have to know where the Zoom link is, right? And so because you have the Zoom link, it's going to give you another platform. So we're using like 2 platforms. We're using this thing called Kajabi. A lot of people know what Kajabi is actually. There's Teachable, there's Kajabi, there's Trello. I knew about Trello and I knew about Kajabi before I ever got involved in the Legacy Builder program because I had been trying to figure out this space already. So the very next thing that we get is our Zoom links, and here is our interactive calendar. So you'll notice Monday through Thursday that we're doing a lot of training. We have our Tech Tuesday call. We have our Wednesday tech call in case anybody has any questions on onboarding. We usually have a Monday mentoring call with our Legacy Builder program. We have a social media call. Currently, right now, we're in a 90-day success sprint. So once you get into the community, you'll see all of these awesome things that we have. We have a 90-day success sprint, which is what I'm in right now. This is my first one, and it's been challenging. In fact, we're getting ready to wrap it up. I think we only have like seven days left, and I'm super excited to do it because it was very informative, lots of information, lots of gold nuggets, and the information that I've gained from it, I'm already starting another YouTube channel not because I had to, but because the information that we're given in this program, once you learn something, you're like, okay, well, why not go implement it? So the crazy thing about this community is that we're teaching you things along the way, and you can sit here all day long and just sell the digital product that we have with the Legacy Builder program, or you can learn it for your existing business. I'm a realtor. I'm a broker now for the last 20 years, and I have a database of 225 people that know, like, and trust me for their real estate needs. Do you know how hard that is to stay in top with your top 225? Total, I have a database of 6,000 emails, 6,000 names, and people who actually know me. That's even harder. But with the help of digital marketing, I am able to stay in front of these people more often because I've partnered with a digital email automation system and now have been taught with my own digital product that I'm selling to the World Wide Web because I'm rinsing and repeating. I'm putting in place in my own business. That's what's so cool is that, and now if I do it with my own business, what if you have a passion project? What if there's something inside of you that loves, let's just talk about three things, for example. What if you have a Blackstone grill? And a Blackstone grill, if anybody knows, that's a flat top grill. They're kind of they're really cool, but they're kind of hard to cook, right? What if you're a master at it? Then teach it. Tell people about it. Share with them how you season your grill, tips and tricks, pros and cons. Do this, don't do that. What if you're a yoga instructor and you're specifically a yoga instructor for women in their 40s and their 50s, and our bodies are changing and we're not quite the younger version of ourselves? Like, what if you gave, put a product together and shared that with the World Wide Web? What if you're what's another thing, into quilting, and you can do a quilting situation and show people what it is that you're doing, your stitch patterns, and have a camera like this that's looking down at your quilt pattern, and you're sharing with someone how to make quilts, right? So anyways, so the Zoom link replays is one of my favorite things to do. Now, as far as once you get into Legacy Builder program, the first thing I would tell you to do is just to dive in and go straight for the free webinar details and resources. This is the the mentoring Zoom replays. There's so much information. We record everything. And so the minute that you get in, you can get plugged in. And the great thing about it is you don't even have to know what it is that you're pushing. Here's why. So the minute that you get in, we have this beautiful thing called Classroom. Now we have the social media training, and we have content that allows you to go right into our content vault and see hooks and call to actions and what it is that you say to social media, what social media you want to communicate with. Like, let's say you already have a huge following of people who already like, know, and trust you. Well, you are more than welcome to take this product to those people because they already know, like, and trust you. And if they see you doing something like digital marketing and they've been excited and they've understood that there's a way for them to make an income online, but you're leading the way, wow, how cool is that? You're getting to introduce to people a new way to do life and you're doing it with them. So if they see you doing it, they're like, man, Ashley's doing it. If Ashley can do it, she's smart. Like she's been in real estate. She's a go-getter. Like she's always been out there on Facebook or doing her thing. What if she hasn't been? It doesn't matter. I mean, I've got about 3,000 people in my Facebook account that know, like, and trust who it is that I am. And I am working on getting a better spot with my Facebook account because I haven't even really touched base with my Facebook account. I've only been concentrating on my TikTok account because I wanted to I wanted to put it out there and share with the world what it is that I'm doing because I'm a realtor. I'm single. I'm an independent woman, right? Like I am a business owner. I am looking to bump up my retirement. I'm an empty nester. I wanted to connect with the World Wide Web first because there's 5 billion people on the World Wide Web. I didn't want any algorithms or analytics to confine me to my little world of Facebook. I wanted to share this opportunity with other people. But the thing is this, I didn't know that until I came into this community. I didn't know about algorithms. I didn't know about analytics. I didn't know about this box that you already put yourself in when you are on a social media platform. And that's the brilliant thing with coming into the Legacy Builder program because we teach you these things the minute that you get started. So, the second module within our Legacy Builder program is going to go over how to navigate Kajabi, which Kajabi is basically our digital growth community, like operational guidelines. And it's not even guidelines, just operational manual, right? So, we share with you how to troubleshoot Kajabi. Each video is about 4 minutes long. The great thing about our modules is if at any time you have questions, a lot of the modules refer to other videos within the classroom. So you will also have the opportunity to go into school, which is where our community hangs out. It's kind of like a Facebook page, but we're not on a social media. School is its own virtual office. And I believe that if you look at a lot of programs that are going digital, that's where you're going to see a lot of people start to build their business. I was a part of a real estate company for a minute, and they were one of the first ones to come on as a virtual reality real estate office, right? No one could figure it out. Everybody's like, this is crazy. You have a virtual office online. You don't even have a brick and mortar store. But I didn't ever say that because I thought that's where we're going. That's where the world is going. I'm thinking that I just went to the State Fair of Texas this week, and there's this car that they put out there by General Motors. It's called Cruise. Cruise is a driverless car, and they're testing the market. How do I know that they're testing the market? I live in a very, very populated part of downtown Dallas, and I see Cruise cars driving up and down the road all the time, mapping and testing these driverless vehicles. Now, they were at the State Fair of Texas this year, and they've already been operating for 2 years, but they're getting ready to launch into 2025 because that's where we're going. But what does that tell you? Well, I don't like the idea, to be honest with you, because guess what that's going to do? That's going to kill my Uber market. That's going to kill my Lyft market. And I remember thinking, I am so happy for these people who are Uber drivers and Lyft drivers because for the first time in their lives, they're understanding entrepreneurialism and they're being an entrepreneur because they have to show up for work. They're driving. You could always tell, right? You get in the car, you had some guys that took it to the limit, right? They get in and they hand you a bottle of water, open your doors for you. That car smelled great, right? I loved it when I got into that car because I was like, man, what an empowering moment for these guys, right? What an empowering moment for people who are inspired by having their own company such as Lyft or Uber. But now we've got GM that's about to kill that market with putting into the marketplace Cruise, a driverless General Electric car or General Motor car, right? That's going to kill the market. That breaks my heart. I don't want us to go 100% digital, but you guys, I'm just simply here to help you. I want to make sure that you understand that, if you're not catching on and realizing that we're going into a full on digital space in our world, then you may get left behind. But the cool thing is this, as long as you're willing to show up like a coach, have a CEO mindset, and spend 2 hours a day on your content, you can have a six-figure income. I am experiencing people in our community that are having massive, massive success. In fact, let me show you the success that we're having. Now, I'm going into our school community, right? This is our school community, which is accessible to you when you come in and get involved in our program. If you're interested right now, just simply go to dailywealthonline.com, enter your email. You can watch the video, but if you don't have a chance to watch the video right now, no problem. You can watch it later. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to community because I want you to see one of my favorite things. Now, this is our community board, right? And we have most important things pinned up here at the top. We also have these broken out into sections. So we have all, which is everything that you want to know about anybody commenting into the space up here, which is also our search engine optimization bar, which is here. So if you have any questions or any like topic words, SEO words, like you can type it there and all of the information, kind of like a Google bar, will come down. So we have wins, we have introduce yourself, we have tech and Kajabi support, social media, shout outs and welcomes, daily videos and Zoom registration, Zoom replays, announcements, free webinar, and mindset and motivation and general discussion. So I'm going to go to wins because I want you to see some of the successes. Now, not everything is about money. And I'm starting to realize that because I'm having so much success in my business. You know, there was a minute there where I wanted to, just jump from zero to like $60,000 in 6 months, right? And I wanted to get that kind of income coming in. But what I didn't realize is that you have to develop your perfect customer, figure out who your niche is. And that's the brilliant thing and the growth behind it, is because now every time that I'm posting a live or a video on the social medias, people are saying, I want more information. Yes, send me info. So those are wins for me. But let's see here a couple of wins. Heather says, breaking through limits with Michelle's training call. I just had the most power realization, and it's all thanks to the incredible training call with Michelle. So that's a win for her, right? So grateful. Yet another $900 day while I was busy. That was 14 hours ago. Personal win. I just did my second TikTok live. Awesome. We have a new member that just got in. And she just did it scared, but did it afraid. That's so cool. I don't know how to block yet. So I'm getting a little more comfortable trying to do better every time. I am up and running. I am so excited. I finally got my links live with help. So thankful for the help I had to finally get up and going. That's from Christine 24 hours ago. My first TikTok video, after I posted my first TikTok video, I got 12 leads. Wins. Failure is not an option. I had my first sell after 87 days. If you have not had a sell yet, hang in there. It will come. $2,500 day. Ooh, friends, October is going to be fire. Another $600 ding while at my dry cleaning business. So this guy's got a dry cleaning business, and he understands the value of having a 2-hour-a-day work day and working his business. That's the reason why I love this so much, is because nothing happens overnight, right? I mean, if you're a business owner and you're north of 40, I mean, if you're north of 30, we all know nothing is free, right? It's funny to me because I don't think anybody realizes how lucky you are to come into this space and understand the levels, the shrinkingness that this thing has, the simplicity. Like when I got into this 5 years ago, there was nothing simple about it. I couldn't understand it. In fact, I almost gave up. I almost gave up on my dream of having an online income. And I almost gave up because it was too much. It was absolutely too much. Now we have simplified it so little that you just buy this digital marketing box. You come with us with an interactive community of over 40,000 people. When I started, it was 14,000 people. Now it's 40,000 people. Now keep in mind, we're a global business. We service all countries, We are working on getting a couple of new languages going because we have a lot of a Hispanic market that wants us to have a Spanish platform. But the majority of the people around the globe understand English. So they're able to come in. And because we're interactive, you're on an online community that's open 24/7. So if you're interested in what I'm doing, here's how it works. You go to dailywealthonline.com, and the program, like, so I never knew I was going to have a digital marketing product. I just dropped something. What was it? No big deal. I never knew I was going to have a digital product, but here's what my digital product is in case you want to understand it a little bit better. This dailywealthonline.com is where my landing page is, right? So I bought dailywealthonline.com, and on the second module in your Kajabi, we share and show you how to buy your domain. Now, I wouldn't go and get crafty and creative trying to use your own new domain people or anything like that. Just stick with your GoDaddy. That's who we use. That's the way to do it. The GoDaddy situation is probably the best platform for you to buy a domain for. So you can start thinking about that. If you know you're excited about it and you want to start thinking about, well, what would my domain be? Like, what am I going to do? Right. So the community person that I am, that's my mentor, I guess. This isn't an MLM. So it's you buy it $900 and then I make $900. So it's just, you buy it from somebody, and like they taught me, theirs is cute like that, dailywealthonline.com. But the reason that I chose dailywealthonline.com is because you get paid daily. Wealth is wisdom, and it's an online business. And I just like that. I thought it was kind of clever, right? So I bought dailywealthonline.com. I think it was like $3, right, for 1 year. Now, when someone goes to your channel, there's going to be a sales page. Now, this sales page was built by copywriters and heavy marketing executives. So they built it to be a highly converting sales page. It's just one page, and it has a picture of a woman and her pet and her laptop, and it says discover how to make an income online. Because this page was built by executive copywriters and people who understand marketing, you get to enter your email to go further. So while you enter your email, if this page is converting at 1 in 20, I know that I need 20 emails to make a $900 sell. So because I'm on the World Wide Web, and my pool of people who are on the World Wide Web is 5 billion, B with a B, 5 billion people, I'm confident that someone is going to like, know, and trust that what I have is going to solve their problem. And oh, by the way, I am interested in making an income online. So if I am interested in making an income online, and I'm 44 and I'm a Gen Xer, and I've realized that I've been lied to my whole life. I mean, I graduated high school, then I went to college, then I got a job, then I realized that my job is never going to make me money. So I'm going to have to go be a realtor. Then I did real estate, and I actually put money away in my retirement in my 401k. And then I woke up at 44 and I'm like, wait a minute. I don't have enough money in my account to even think about retirement. So I've got to figure out a way to partner with another source of income while I'm still doing what it is that I absolutely love, which is real estate. But I need some serious money, not just 10,000 like once a year, which would be great. 10,000 additional a year on top of my career would be amazing. But I'm looking for $10,000 a month, right? What can I do that's going to give me the skills to keep going in life, put some serious money away, and still be able to realistically walk away from production in just 11 years? So that's why I'm so excited to share this with you. So dailywealthonline.com is my digital business, which I never thought I would own a digital product. I can't believe it. I thought I would be selling Amazon, but this is the way to go. Dailywealthonline.com requires me to have no inventory. You simply get exactly what it is that I'm selling you the minute that you hit your payment link here, and we have options. So if you need a P plan or layaway plan, you can do that. We have Afternic, Klarna, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. I think we have everything. Anyways, so dailywealthonline.com, my $29 website, which also includes my email automations. I bought it for $29. It gives me an email list. Now, the cool thing about it is you'll learn this as you go, but what you're doing is you're learning how to build an email list. that email list is going to be yours forever. You will be able to communicate with that email list and share in that email list tips, tricks, tools, other hacks. Like, for instance, I'm using this brilliant program that I didn't know about until I got into this legacy builder program called Repurpose. I have a link to Repurpose that if you buy the Repurpose from me, I get a bonus. I get like $10 if you buy the program from my link, and that's called affiliate. So we have an affiliate side that teaches you how to do that, but that's not something that I concentrated immediately on. I wanted to get good at this. I wanted to get good at understanding how to push my Daily Wealth Online product and share with the world that I have an opportunity to help you solve a problem, which is get out of debt, pay off that mortgage, pay off that car, get out of college debt, maybe go buy your kiddos who are out of the house now, a house in their college town, and make some killer money on your equity and have them be the roommates. Get them out of that silly dorm, right? Out of that apartment. So sales page is my operating 24/7. This page is out there working for me 24/7. Let me show you what it looks like real quick. I'm so sorry about the visual aids. I forget that I have access to this right here. So this is an example of what my sales page is. Now look, that's it. That's my sales page. For $29, I had a copywriter build this for me. Discover how to start an online business with a proven blueprint. Because this is teaching you how to start an online business because it's proven. We're doing it all over the place. Thousands of people are utilizing it and making 6 and 7 figure incomes. I will be too, because this is a non-negotiable for me. This is something that I can fit inside my world. I am a busy lady, you guys. I mean, I'm in real estate. When my clients make the calls. I mean, let me tell you what I did yesterday. I was on the phone with a client in Cape Town, Africa. Is that not crazy cool? And yesterday I had a 2-hour phone call because he's got a house that he needs to sell and he is now living in Africa. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Some of my number 2 country on my digital business is Africa, right? So here's my sales funnel. Let me share with you how it works. So you're going to go to dailywealthonline.com. This is the sales page. This is the sales page that you get. Then you're going to enter your email here. When you enter your email here, you're going to go right into a video that explains everything. So you get this video and it shares with you what it is that we're doing, and it explains it in so much more detail other than my little hour presentation that I have right here. So then you get this email. I get an email list. So you're going to watch this video. I get an email list, and now you're going to be asked if you want to make a purchase today. If you don't, no big deal. I'm going to send you another email and invite you to a webinar. We do a webinar once a week. I would just say, come to the webinar, take a look at it, have an open mind, don't get caught up with, oh, rich quick, whatever a lot of people are like, oh, you can't get rich quick schemes. This is not a get rich quick scheme, right? This is a legitimate business that you are going to work 2 hours a day. You're going to have a CEO mindset, and you're going to be willing to be coachable. If you can do those 3 things in just a few months, you will be a 6-figure earner on your way in 3 years to being a 7-figure earner. That's where I'm at. I'm 44 years old. I want the skills to understand where the world is going. The world is digital and it's going there regardless if you like it or not. So I would say, wow, I mean, for $900, I'm able to basically get a master's degree in a course, and I'm learning how to fish. And not only that, but I already have an existing business. Now, instead of paying Constant Contact and then Boomtown and the realtor lead generation service and the CRMs, I can get rid of all of those people, keep that money in my pocket for one-time fee of $29, which I already paid for. Now I have an opportunity to communicate with a 24/7 email automation with my own business. It's a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer for me. So let me continue going through this. So if you go to dailywealthonline.com, you're going to this is what you're going to see. You're going to see the sales page. You're going to watch put your email in, you're going to watch the video. It's going to make sense. Then you're going to come to the webinar. Take a look at what it is that I've got. 2 hours a day, work from home, work from traveling, work from your RV, work from anywhere in the world. And you're basically the boss. You're the CEO of your business. I don't see any questions, but I have to be honest with you. I don't have my glasses on either, but I definitely want to give you the opportunity to ask me any questions. I am an open book and I want you to succeed. Now, I tried for years and years and years, and that's a true story. I mean, you guys, I started looking into this a long, long time ago, looking into figuring out how to create an income online. There was a minute there that I thought it was going to be Amazon. And the crazy thing is this, I may go back to Amazon because I am learning this digital product. My skills and my knowledge, and I mean, there's just once you get involved in this situation, you start picking up so much information and you're like, well, wait a minute. I just spent 90 days building my business. Now I'm confident in what it is that I'm selling. I know how to talk to people online. I know that when I go out there and talk to TikTok, that I'm talking to 5 billion people. And eventually somebody is going to stop the scroll and hear what it is that I have to say because they're out there looking for something to make an income online like thousands of other people. I mean, I just want to be happy and secure. It's not that I'm out there trying to go get a Land Rover or a Tesla truck. I just want to know that when I'm ready to walk away in 11 years, that I've got more than enough operating for me in a high yield savings account or the stock market account so that I can enjoy the rest of my life without having to like even think about working for another 30 years. I just don't think that we were put on earth to like work for another person for 40 hours a week and only have 5 days of the week that we go to work and only 2 days to play. I don't think that that's what this world is about. So do me a favor, hit that follow button, you guys. I am so close. Can I share something with you? I'm so close. I cannot wait. If I get 130, I think it's like 127 followers, I get to put a live link up here in that little, where it is right here in this little dailywealthonline.com. Right now, when people say yes and they comment, Ashley, I want more information, I have to copy and paste go to https://www.dailywealthonline.com. And they have to type it in because TikTok doesn't have a link that's linked yet. So you have to have 1,000 followers. So if you don't mind, hit that follow button for me. I'm really working on it. My goal is to have that 1,000 link done by August, and I didn't do it. But that's kind of the hard thing is you don't understand really how to get followers. You're working towards that, but that's one of the things that I'm growing this week is trying to get my following up so that I can help you and make it easy. Now, if you want an easy opportunity to go to this, first of all, simply screenshot your phone. I don't want you to lose me. I'll be here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm getting ready to start going onto my Facebook page. I think I'm going to start doing that once a week with my Facebook people because those people already not know, like, and trust me. So I'm really excited to report to you the results that I get there. But if you're interested in what it is that I'm doing, simply go to dailywealthonline.com. There is another way to get to my link very quickly at dailywealthonline.com up here. I do have an Instagram link that allows you for some reason to have an Instagram link. In my Instagram link, you can click on the link and it'll take you right there. So you don't even have to work at it, right? But anyways, if you have any questions, please let me know. I don't see anybody in here asking for anything, but I definitely wanted to invite you to our webinar this week. If you're interested in the webinar, type webinar in the comments below, or if you're simply interested in more information, type yes, or I'm ready and I will send you the information. Now, I do want to tell you this, just so you understand, I just did 1 hour. Right? Like I just looked at my watch and my watch says what? It's almost straight up. So I have been talking on the web for 1 hour. That's all that's required of me. So for 2 hours a day, I do 1 hour of live. And then I'm also organizing and scheduling my videos. I tend to do batch content, which is part of mastering your 2 hour a day workday. I use this really cool tool called Repurpose. Repurpose like basically duplicates me out there onto all my social media platforms, and it makes me look as if I'm just all over the place. But the funny thing is, I'm actually working less than what the internet.com makes it look like I'm working. So, you guys, once you get into this system, we're going to give you so many tips, tools, and tricks. And if you want to utilize those to benefit your business, then you're going to be exposed on how to basically multiply your time while you're online. The funny thing is this is that my scrolling habits, I guess you could say, like I'm hardly online. I know that sounds bizarre. I am hardly online scrolling because I am online selling. And when you're online selling, it becomes a flip, like you flip it. You flip your mind. So now you're not on there scrolling mindlessly, wasting 13 hours of your week online just listening to people making money. You're turning your online scroll time into a career. I mean, brilliant, right? People are doing this all over the world. Why not you? You're smart enough, you're good enough. Doggone it, I get you. I know you got the skills to do it. I mean, if you can scroll, you can do this business. So, anyways, I just lost a few of you guys. If y'all have any information and that you need answered, just go to hello@dailywealthonline.com. That's my email address, and it's also my domain. Thank you so much for coming out today. I will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Bye, TikTok. Bye, YouTube.